They infiltrated America's skies, not the airplanes, but the software behind the airlines. A criminal gang slipped inside a vital Oracle system. What they found, and what they didn't, will change how we see airline cybersecurity forever. Before we fly deeper, hit subscribe. We're about to expose secrets behind real-world cyber wars, and yes, you'll want to see this. Envoy Air is the regional arm of American Airlines. It doesn't operate the big jets, but it runs ticketing, scheduling, and business systems integrated into the broader network. So when Envoy's Oracle e-business suite was breached, the stakes weren't just for them, they echoed across American's ecosystem. If a regional carrier can be cracked, who's safe next? The first sign came when CL0P posted American Airlines' name on its dark web leak site, but American pushed back, saying the breach actually involved Envoy Air. Envoy confirmed its Oracle EBS system was compromised. Investigation teams traced the attack back to earlier extortion demands, emails sent to executives claiming they had data stolen from EBS systems. That was the first flag something major was underway. According to threat researchers, traces of intrusions date back to August, giving the attackers months of silent access before detection. Google's Threat Intel division suggests dozens of organizations may have been compromised in this campaign. So how did CL0P break in? They exploited zero-day vulnerabilities in Oracle's e-business suite, specifically CVE 2025-61882, and possibly CVE 2025-61884. Patches for which were pushed in July and then silently updated after the fact. The exploit chain allowed unauthenticated remote code execution. In simple terms, the attackers triggered a vulnerability without needing to log in, then escalated privileges to traverse deeper into the system. From there, they mapped business tables and extracted select datasets, business information and commercial contact records. Envoy insists no sensitive customer data was stolen. But the intent was never purely data theft. This was extortion in motion. CL0P is no new player. They've shifted to exploiting third-party software platforms, for example, Move It, Go Anywhere, to scale out their attacks. In this campaign, their playbook was to quietly infiltrate dozens of organizations, then ransom or extort victims by threatening to publish stolen data. One of their favored tactics, leak teasing, post a name, force the target to respond. If ignored, full dumps follow. American Airlines was listed on CL0P's leak site, forcing American to clarify it was Envoy that was affected. Why target a regional carrier? Because they're often the weakest link, less scrutinized, with integration into larger networks. Crack the weak link, you gain lateral access or leverage. And for attackers, the payoff is bigger: a high-profile name, pressure to pay, and reputational risk. Meanwhile, defenders scramble. Oracle pushed emergency patches once the campaign became public. Here's the twist: Envoy claims no flight operations, passenger data, or core airline systems were touched. Yet the breach still sends a chilling message: your supply chain, your subsidiary, your vendor, all possible entry points. If you're defending a large enterprise, protecting just the core isn't enough. Another twist: Google's threat intel indicates that this campaign likely started months before public detection, and may include dozens more victims we haven't heard about yet. And if CL0P is successful in leaking or publishing more, the reputational and regulatory fallout for affected companies could dwarf the cost of the stolen data. The Envoy CL0P hack is more than a regional breach. It's a warning: Cyber criminals are weaponizing zero-day exploits against trusted software platforms. Your weakest link may not be your front line, but your back door. Want to stay ahead of tomorrow's breaches? Subscribe to CyberNews AI, because we don't just report attacks, we deconstruct the blueprint behind them. Hit the bell, join the front line.